Heard you sacrifice your life for that chain. She sacrificed that money for white. Left hand got 3 rings. That's brum brum. We up one. Bad, dear savage. Take her to the mall and buy some.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now White. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's White. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some run. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It fights him off. Fighting through pressure, and now running right through him. Going deep here for Edelman. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The numbers for Coleman last week. 24 carries, 112 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. The 40. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 82 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And what a moment we have just witnessed. We have a new all-time passing touchdown leader.
And how fortunate are we to be here to witness this in person, to see someone take their spot at the top of the list, one of the all-time great records in sports.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. For White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw is Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Drops it off for Coleman. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. It's got to be good, right?
It's got to be good.
Tell me.
Well, it's got to be good if Larry's doing it.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now Brady. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Wentz now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Wentz now to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, it's White, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, the Bills have taken the early lead. Tyrod Taylor with one touchdown pass thus far. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Game offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still second down.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz forced out to his left. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. The big fella, 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
White's got a 1st down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They go play action here on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
6 yards to go here on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive with Coleman. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there off the option. 48 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the...
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Brady. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing is Wentz. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady goes underneath here to White, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Brady got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Patriots a 1st down. Now Brady finds a seam inside the 40. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Brady now on 1st down. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Matt Ryan, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get